Hello students, hope you all are fine and safe. We were discussing about chapter number 9, our forests, where we have discussed how the different how the forests are useful to us in different ways, and how the people, that means the tribes and or the Adivasis, they depend on these forests for their livelihood. Now, we people, because of our needs, are cutting down these forests in large quantity. That means we are cutting down the trees in large number. So, the act of large scale cutting down of trees in a particular area is called deforestation. So, the act is called deforestation, and the need for the wood, that is timber for buildings, then for construction works, for furniture and for paper etc., has lead to reckless cutting of the trees. Like reckless means without thinking, we are just continuously cutting down the trees to fulfill our basic needs, that means for buildings or for furniture, for paper. So, to fulfill all these requirements, we are cutting down the trees in large number, that is the deforestation. Now, deforestation also occurs when forests are cut down to make any particular building. Suppose that land has been booked for setting up sub colonies or maybe for some industries or factories. For that also we used to cut these forests that lie in that area, right? And while cutting these forests, actually we have done lot of harm to different lives. If we see, then when we have cut down these forests, actually we have harmed the environment in one or the other way. Like when we are cutting down the trees, we know trees, they are the home for many small animals and birds. So, these animals and birds, they get deprived of from their homes. We know the trees, they are the livelihood for these tribes and Adivasis. So, when we are cutting these forests, the Adivasis and tribes, they are losing their livelihood, they are losing their money in the form of forest, right? Same way, the cutting down of trees, we know the roots, it prevents soil erosion. So, when we are cutting the trees, it leads to soil erosion. That means all the soil is getting eroded, all the soil is getting removed, and it is causing lot of problems. That means in the form of floods to nearby villages and all, right? And any important thing we have seen, the trees, they helps in the rainfall, they attract the clouds. It is believed that the trees, they attract the clouds and invite the rainfall. So, when the trees are getting cut, the temperature is getting disturbed. That means the climatic conditions and the seasons, the temperature, everything is getting disturbed, and the patterns are getting highly affected. The rainfalls are not coming in proper time, we are not getting enough rain in proper time. In other times it is raining heavily, disturbing the full cycle of the environment, right? So, while cutting the trees, we have done so much harm to our environment and the different living things that depend on these trees, right? Now, conserving the resources is one of the way to save our environment. Conserving the resources means whatever products we get from the plants, if we will use it in a proper way, then definitely we can save some thousands of trees. For example, paper. We get paper from the tree, but we have very bad habit to using paper in our own way. We just write something, we throw the paper, and every time the dustbin is full of the paper, right? So, paper is again one of the important aspect we should that is the one source that we get from the plant, and if we will save paper, definitely we can save some thousands of trees from cutting down, right beta? So, these are some of the effects of the deforestation, how we have harmed the different living things by our activities. Now, because of our activities, now the tribes, they have to walk to long distances to get these forest products because they are not educated. So, they need these products for their survival, right. So, they have to walk away long distances, and the products they used to get earlier very easily near to them are now very far away, and that is really harming them, right beta. Now, how can we preserve forests? So, the tribes or the Adivasis, they started realizing that yes, these forests are important for us and we need to protect them. For that, they have made many laws and they have totally banned the cutting of the trees, right. So, the tribes themselves, they created some laws and they have totally strictly prohibited the cutting of the trees. They are not allowed, and they made it a punishable act for cutting down the trees. Along that, there are many stories that were popular in some of the areas where the tribes have dedicated their lives towards the protection of these forests. So, for example, if we see the tribes, they are called Bishnois, they are from Rajasthan. They have practiced this forest protection or conservation from long years back only, right. So, it is believed that in the year 1730, the Maharaja of Jodhpur wanted to burn some wood to have a fire brick in his courtyard or in his palace, right. For that, the Maharaja has sent some woodcutters to cut down the trees in the forest, right. Then, one of the Bishnoi women, that is Amrita Devi, she hugged the tree and doesn't allow the woodcutters to cut down the trees, right. Seeing her efforts, many other tribal people, they also joined and they started protection and they started hugging all the trees. Now, what these woodcutters they did, they started killing all the tribes who came on the way and who were protesting against the cutting down of the trees. So, they started killing all them. When the king heard about this sad incident and nearly 360 tribals, they have lost their lives in a single day just to protect the trees, just to protect their forest, right. So, when the king came to know about this sad incident, he realized his mistake and immediately he banned the cutting down of the trees in the Vishnoi village, and from that time till today the people, they follow the rules, they follow all the regulations that were made for these forests, and they are protecting their forests from getting cutting down, right. Same way, there is one movement called Chipko movement. Okay, it is again the people's protest to save the trees, to ban the cutting of the trees, right, against the felling of the trees, that is especially in the Uttarakhand area. In the year 1973, a group of villagers led by Chandi Prasad Bhatt, a group of trees to protect them from or to prevent them from cutting down by the contractors, right. So, it turned to be a great success. After seeing that, after 1 year, the neighboring villages also started protesting in the same way under the guidance of Gaura Devi. So, she was one of the famous name and she also along with some people started protesting in the same way by hugging the trees. After that, the this all practices lead to a very great movement that is called Chipko movement, where the people they hug the trees and protest and prevent the contractors from cutting down the trees, right? So chipko means chipakna, you know, to hug tightly someone. So we know beta forests are our friends. So if somebody is going to harm our friend, we always want to save our friend. So same way, these people they started hugging the trees, that is chipko movement, and they protested against the cutting down of the trees in large numbers, right? And after that the state government agreed that people also have the rights to protect the felling of the trees. They also have the rights in the opinion of cutting down of the trees, right? And many other movements like Apiko movement in Karnataka and Narmada Bachao Andolan, that is, you know, Medha Patekar, yes, she was the lady who is still struggling for this Narmada Bachao Andolan, and they are the environmentalists who are trying their best to protect our environment, right? So it is they have taken some steps to protect our environment. So students, we are also part of this world. Don't we have any rights to protect our environment? Don't we have the responsibility to protect our environment? Just imagine if everybody will shake hands and move forward to protect the environment, one day we all can live a happy life in the clean and fresh environment, right beta? So plants, they are very important for us, and many tribes and many people are struggling to protect these forests from cutting down, right? So that is all about some movements that has really created a great protest against the cutting down of plants, that is for deforestation, right? So we will discuss about some more points about plants in our next video. Till then, bye, have a nice day, read the chapter thoroughly, take care.